Hello and welcome to Firefighting in Canada this week. It's Friday, July 21st, 2017. Today's edition is brought to you by FFIC of Canada, a division of CBIS Incorporated, Canada's largest insurer of firefighters. I'm Tamar Atik, and here are the top stories. Thousands of evacuees in British Columbia wait to return home as new fires start across the province. A British Columbia fire chief says wildfires are putting a tremendous strain on resources. And Canadian Firefighter columnist Mark Feyst says all firefighters should be prepared to make a Mayday call.
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday!
More than 45,000 British Columbia residents have been evacuated, mostly in the interior. The province has been under a state of emergency since July 7, and hundreds of firefighters from across the country are helping in the firefight. As of Wednesday, 155 wildfires were burning. BC Wildfire Service Chief Information Officer Kevin Skrepnik said about 327,000 hectares have burned. He said public safety and keeping roads accessible are priorities as evacuees flow into and out of communities. Some residents in Cache Creek returned home Tuesday, but the community remains on evacuation alert. The Cariboo Regional District is evaluating which communities are safe to return to. Several fires are burning near Williams Lake, which was evacuated last weekend, but crews have kept flames away from the community. Firefighting in Canada columnist Tom DeSourcy says the number of wildfires this summer is putting pressure on resources. A state of emergency was last called in British Columbia in 2003 when wildfires burned more than 265,000 hectares and forced 30,000 people from their homes.
I think that this year's wildfire season, if you will, which really here in our part of the world is sort of just beginning, is obviously a lot worse than it's ever been. I mean, I can only think back to 2003 when we had quite the concerns going on in our province. Of course, that was the last time the province declared a provincial state of emergency, and it was horrendous then. But this time around is certainly a concern, and the concern also that we have is it's probably not over.
DeSourcy says his community is not directly affected by the wildfires, but structural firefighters from the Hope Fire Department are helping affected communities.
Our area might be a little greener than, say, the arid climate in the interior. However, we are seeing some small fires that we've dealt with deliver some very aggressive fire behavior. So it is dry, it is concerning, and of course we are on alert here in our community, all the while worrying about the people that we've sent in to Williams Lake, for example, to assist there.
Canadian Firefighter columnist Mark Feyst says the key to a successful rescue is making a Mayday call as soon as help is needed. Firefighters need to recognize when they are in danger so they can quickly activate the Mayday protocol. But Feyst says firefighters are sometimes hesitant to call a Mayday for fear of appearing weak. He says pride should never trump safety.
The culture is the key thing, and if a culture is fostered within a department to say that when you need help, you have to call this term or use this term Mayday, call for a Mayday when you need help, regardless of what the situation may be. And then when you do call a Mayday, we're going to come get you. That culture has to be there to say, yes, when you call a Mayday, we applaud you for it, and we're glad to get you out, and we're glad to see you're alive.
That's our show for now from Annex Business Media's NicheTV newsroom. Thank you to our sponsor, FFIC of Canada. On behalf of all of us here at NicheTV, thanks for watching.